Thank you for tuning in, you guys, to my channel. My name is Ayoka. I'm the creator of the Lightworker Society. So make sure you guys go over to my Instagram and follow me there. Go to Facebook, like my fan page. I do have a group on Facebook too as well called the Lightworker Society. This channel literally, which is called the Oracle Goddess, but you can find me by my name, which is Mrs. Price 01. All right, so Instagram, y'all check that out because you might be looking up the Oracle Goddess and you won't find me there. But pretty much, yeah, this is the extension of my light work, right? I do oracle messages, tarot messages, just to give you a message of hope, understanding, and also to help empower you, right, within your own particular situations, within your own self. I am a light worker, so pretty much light workers are here to help you ascend on your journey, right, through your spiritual journey on top of that. But however, I'm really destined to teach about love, and it's not just about love for others but love for yourself. So this is why I do the oracle messages, right? A lot of times my guides love to talk about love, so even when I try not to make this a message about love, it ends up being that way. So I have accepted the fact that this is what I'm supposed to be teaching and talking about, right? Now, look, it's divinely ordered, y'all. I am a professor as well, and one of the subjects that I teach is marriage and family counseling, right? How? How? Me, a divorcee. But however, I accept the calling, and now I'm here getting ready to give you guys a message. Now, this is definitely for my Aries. You guys, it's a collective reading, so everything in it might not resonate with you. Take what you need, leave what you don't need. I pick up on past, present, and future energies. I might be saying this is your energy, but it could be your person's energy. Flip the roles how you see fit. I don't know who plays what in your story. You do. All right, make sure you're in a positive mindset, you're balancing your heart chakra, and you're ready to receive this message my spirit guides have for you, right? Because they speak nothing but truth, okay? Now, this is coming from love as well. Okay, so don't get offended. This is not coming from my own mindset. It's actually being channeled. All right, so and please forgive me because I know sometimes I can get a little preachy, or you might hear me drop some F-bombs or some type of curse word, but it depends on whoever I'm channeling for tonight and what you're gonna get, right? I never really remember what I speak about either when I'm channeling. So you guys, all right, I'm gonna set my intentions so we can get started, because Instagram fam, you got about 14 minutes and 50 seconds before this video stops. So make sure you go over to my YouTube, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be alerted. All right. Now, thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my angelic guides, for helping me with this reading for Aries. I ask that you protect us as we go through the spiritual gates to commune with you, and to close the gates to anything that's not in alignment with the divine's will or with the purpose of these readings. I ask that you protect me as well from any psychic attacks and any negative energies that are being projected towards me, and to close all communication, block it to anyone or anything that's not in alignment with me or with the Lightworkers Society or my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for hearing me clearly and using me as the messenger. All right, you guys, you ready? Let's go. Thank you, my spirit guides. What is the message that you have for Aries today? What is it that you want them to know? All right, you guys, I got two cards that just popped out. Of course, I'm going to clarify with my tarot. I use 3 different tarots, so it's going to be the Angel Tarot. I got an Archangel Tarot, my Light Seers Tarot. Well, actually 4, and my traditional tarot, which is the Rider deck. Now, however, I probably will pull some more Oracle cards too as well, and I'll keep you guys posted, or I'll probably post it below in the detail box so that you can see what I'm using and what I'm working with. Now, this is a no, but you're going to have to compromise, okay? So whatever the question is that you've been asking, the answer is no. It doesn't have an explanation mark on that no, which basically means that it's a no, but maybe it might not be an etched in stone no. So let's see though first before I see what that's about. Before I go further, because I want to be precise in what it is, what this no means. Now, The answer to your question is no. You may gather additional information by asking another question surrounding the issues and drawing another card. And then the card that came with that no was compromise. All right, so compromise is just basically saying, which we all know what that means, but of course it always seems so great just to get a clearer definition. In order to create a happy outcome for this situation, you will find it necessary to compromise. Allow yourself some time to become clear about what is truly important to you. Also, take note of matters where you would be open to changing your position. Work towards an agreement with where everyone wins. Be open to cooperation that will allow you to get what you need while also assisting others in fulfilling their desires. Be objective about finding a balance between respecting everyone else's viewpoints and still being true to your own. See, this is why I like to elaborate, right? Thank you, my spirit guides. Tell us the story behind this no and compromise. All right, they ready to talk. Let's go. Okay, so I'm picking up on a feminine energy here. So if you are the feminine energy in this collective, or if this is your person, it's a Queen of Wands. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is basically pretty someone who's brilliant and talented, independent, and also controlling. Okay, so just know, right, there's nothing that you can't do, and you feel like that. You feel like I can do anything, especially anything I put my mind to. Right? And if you don't feel like that, you have to believe in yourself, because you can. Don't underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true. Okay, there's a need for balance. And that's funny, because as I was saying that, what came out? The balance card. There's a need for a balance when it comes to your career and your personal life. It's time for you to start blending your ideas with other people, okay? Because this will help you to create something extraordinary. Yeah, this is all about compromise. This will be a successful compromise. When you blend these ideas with other people, you're going to start to be able to manifest more than what you've been desiring. This is about the power of diversity, self-control, patience, and balance. Thank you, Spirit. Now I have the High Priestess here and the Sun card, which actually flipped out in the reverse. These cards don't usually read in the reverse, but I'm going to take it both ways because I'm really feeling led to do that. Now, the High Priestess is someone who's very spiritually in tune, okay? Meditate, because you are connected to Source, right? You are operating in the High Priestess energy, you or your person, but it's definitely time for you to meditate and turn inward, because then you're going to really discover your soul's desire, like your true desire, what it is that you really, really want for yourself. It's like this is not a time to take action. This is a time for you to do some soul searching, reevaluating, and developing your intuitive gifts. As well as you got to learn to trust the wisdom that you're receiving, because you're getting these downloads that are helping you and guiding you, and they're answers to your prayers, right? But I have the Sun card here, but the Sun card, like I said, came out in a reverse position. But the Sun card really talks about new beginnings. It talks about joy and success and hope and things like that, right? But you're the High Priestess, okay? So if you're operating in this energy and you are definitely taking this time to really connect to your intuitive gifts and trusting what you're hearing, then you would see, right? You would get these epiphanies that you have a magical opportunity or opportunities that are coming for you that will lead you to your new beginning, right? That will lead you to be able to go further and deeper and have great joy and success. Your plans are going to work out perfectly. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, don't worry, because this is about karma. This card represents karma in some kind of way. It's the will, where things will eventually go back to being better for you. This will offer you a fresh new start, and it will end whatever these delays are that you seem to be experiencing. This is definitely ushering in a very positive change. So it's something that's going to be very sudden or unexpected, but it's leading to your progress. Maybe some of you may be traveling or maybe purchasing a new vehicle as well. But whatever this is, it is leading you to a fresh start. The wheel is actually finally turning for you, right? And bringing you to that completion. Your desires. Continue to meditate. Trust your intuition, because you're being guided. I do have some cards that are jumping out, but sometimes it'd be too much, and I'd be needing like, come on, let's make it simple, Spirit. But however, I do have the two of fire here, so this definitely represents Aries. But however, what I'm getting here is like it's time to take some bold steps, right? I don't know where I got bold from. This is about bold choices, making bold and ambitious choices. This is about partnering with someone. So Spirit is saying like you have to literally, blend your ideas with someone else, because that will help you take it to the next step. This will help you expand your plans. You gotta partner with other people who share the same dreams as you, the same vision as you, in order for you to continue to move forward. Now, I have a page here, a 3 of fire, in the moon card. Ooh, what is this about, Aries? All right, so the page card. I'm gonna start off with the page, right? Because that's the first one I named. So with the page card is really saying that you could be very blunt when it comes to your communication, but you're insightful, okay? Whatever that is coming for you is going to be something very exciting, and it's going to offer you that intellectual challenge that you've been looking for. So this is why you have to go into that meditative state and to trust your intuition, because you have some brilliant insight and you got information that's coming to you that you're going to need to help you with these challenges. Make sure if you got to fill out any documents or do anything with documents, literally review them carefully, right? Because you want to make sure everything is clear. And we're still in a Mercury retrograde, right? So you can kind of mess, it's not mess things up, but there's a lot of miscommunication, chaos, and different things like that when it comes to communication, period. Now, make sure that you are in a logical mindset as well, but also still tapping into your intuition with this. Try not, it's a way that you can be blunt but be assertive, but not blunt where it's coming off as harsh or cold. Now, you're trying to plan for the long term, because I do have the 3 of fire here. So this is what's happening. This is probably why you are very perceptive, but at the same time really blunt, because you are trying to get to the end goal. So you're planning. You got some abundance that came from your past choices. This is what's leading you up to your now. Like whatever those past choices that you have, those seeds you planted, they're starting to harvest, is what I'm getting, harvesting now. So take pride in everything you've done, all of the effort that you put in. But you're going to have to be patient during this period as you decide what's next, right? Because there needs to be some balance put here between your personal life and your career. So that has to be a balance. Maybe I'm going to find out what this balance is representing or how you need to do it in order for you to move forward. You got to balance this out, is what I'm getting. Because you're probably putting too much energy into one aspect of it and not into both. Now, listen to your intuition, right? And I've said that several times, because that's what the moon card really speaks about. Listening to your intuition and paying attention to the signs from the divine. You got to let go of your fears, Aries, because there's a lot of fear-based energy that's taking place that keeps you from being able to make these decisions. And because, like I said, the downloads are coming to you, and you're going to get the revelation that will make everything clear, right? But you got to be tapped into your intuition. Oh, Spirit is just, speaking, release, honey. Aries, you got to release. Okay, release what no longer serves you. You got to release the people. You got to release the situation, because that is holding you back, right? Because you're supposed to be going through a spiritual transformation. So whatever it is from the past that you're holding on to, whatever these fears are that keep you from moving forward, release it, because it has to be an ending. Because these endings, they're going to lead to a very new beginning for you, which is going to lead you to the sun. The sun is like the first card in the tarot deck. The sun represents your new beginning, your success, your joy. This is what you want, right? Because you're planning for the long term. So yeah, release. Let it go. You got a spirit team that's behind you, backing you, supporting you, trying to help you balance out your life, your personal life and your career, because they're intertwining and it is affecting each other. Right now, I gotta let you go, Instagram. Thank you. And it's regarding to some type of, okay, I got a masculine energy here that's showing up. It's a knight. This knight is someone who's very loyal and they're dedicated, is what I'm picking up. There's some action that's going to be taken. Or if this is your energy, you're getting ready to take action because you're planning something. Okay, but pay attention to the details. We're going back to that again. It's like, yeah, this is not the time to move forward or take action. This is the time to reflect. Pay attention to these details before doing anything, because you're going to have to wait for the perfect timing. And the timing is just not right yet. The wheel will turn, and it's going to turn where things will get better, right? Because you're looking for completion. You're looking for, joyful accomplishment, spiritual enlightenment. You're looking for your freedom because you want to do whatever it is that you want to do for yourself. Things where you're going to feel proud of yourself, right? But the World card leads to a brilliant success. And this is what you've been planning for. You really are planning to have a long-term successful ending journey, right? But what I'm picking up here is the Five of Swords and the Six of Air. The Five of Swords is like, there's some unwise choices that could be being made. I don't know on whose energy that is that I'm picking up on, but there's some unwise choices. There's a better way. This is why Spirit is saying you need to compromise on this, because there's a better way, and that will lead you to happier times. That will make you happier. Whatever it is that you are thinking of doing or you are doing is not going to lead you to the happiness that you desire for yourself. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives, is what Spirit is saying. Because you're trying to go through a personal transition, and that came out where it says something like, this is your spiritual journey, your spiritual transformation. But however, those challenging times, they will end, and things are going to look up for you. That's where that Will card is coming in again. You got to welcome in the relief, right? And find your way to a peaceful place, because you may not be being in that mindset or that state of peace. You could be a little agitated, anxious, or bothered by whatever the situation that could be, but you want to go the way that's going to lead you to happiness. Okay, don't be I'm gonna pull more cards on that, because I got something that's coming in my mind, but I'm gonna pull more cards on that before I speak it. If you are going through some type of depression or an illness, Spirit is saying this is the end of that. Some of you may be traveling or even trying to relocate. But however, this is definitely about endings, partnerships, balancing, releasing. Thank you, Spirit. What does this Five of Swords represent? Can you tell us about these unwise choices? I got some of my light seers and my traditional tarot cards mixed up together. I need to separate it because it makes the deck extremely huge, so it's hard to shuffle. Put it in my lap. Alright, so I have the Ace of Wands here next to the Judgment card, but the Ace of Wands is in the reverse and the Judgment card is in the upright. So when I read this card and it's in the reverse position, it's saying that there's some type of delays, right? Or could it be the fact that there could be a lack of passion or maybe energy when it comes to making this decision, where you need to have this creative spark, this new passion, right? You need to find your inner voice again, Aries, is what I'm getting here, because there could be some self-doubt. You got to self-evaluate, take some time to reflect, because this is about your spiritual transformation again. It's saying it again. It's about your awakening. Okay, this is the moment, this is the time right now where you have to really reflect and evaluate your own actions. Don't allow self-doubt to take place. Don't fail to learn the lessons from the past. Don't blame anybody else. And don't be in denial, is what Spirit is saying. Because you have some heartbreak. Okay? The heartbreak card is... when you look at that card, man, that card looks painful. I'm going to show y'all again. Because this is what some of you are probably feeling from whatever the situation was that took place, or past situations that you need to release. This is where the fear is coming in at, because of the heartbreak, your experiences. Now, whatever these experiences are, they led you to a lot of sadness and a lot of grief and breakups, conflict. This also could represent third party situations too that created trouble in your relationship that you're not healed from. This is a lot to do with not healing from the past. Oh, okay. We're about to get to the meat of this. Is you ready, Aries? Alright, because I got the 3 of Wands and the 4 of Wands, but they together. My 4 of Wands is in the reverse position. You see how this person is looking out and waiting, almost looking like trying to really figure out. Somebody had a lot of choices available to them, or you were given a lot of choices, right? Many choices to broaden your horizon. You probably had the opportunity, or your person had the opportunity to do something with studying, traveling, business, or learning something new, or just really just becoming more aware of the opportunities that are around you, right? But maybe you weren't thinking big enough, because this is the point where it's like you gotta think big. You gotta think big when it comes to this, right? But there was some type of unorthodox happiness, or something that just wasn't, that caused a lot of constraints, a lot of blockages for you or your person. Can you talk about this, Spirit? Thank you. This 4 of Wands, please. Thank you. Why is it in the reverse? We got the balance card here again. So you must have been saying some prayers, setting some intentions, meditating, doing something to bring some balance into your situation, into your life, right? Because the High Priestess card has also presented itself again. Because I have the Temperance card, which is also the balance card. So Archangel Michael is coming through for you, Aries. Bringing balance, bringing peace, bringing patience. Okay, you have this clear vision. You know what you want. You know how you want to achieve it. You want to be able to adapt to it and really work in harmony, especially when it comes to partnerships, because I do see that here. The High Priestess card represents, you see that? My selfie light just fell. But the High Priestess card really just represents someone who listens to their inner voice, someone who's spiritually tapped in, you know, especially to a higher power, to their higher self. They know how to listen to their own intuition. They definitely are people who really sit back and allow what's hidden to surface. It's like you're not going to go searching for it, because you're the High Priestess. You technically already know what it is, right? And especially when it comes to this, because I have the Lovers here in reverse. So there's something that is going on with this connection. Definitely, because either the feelings aren't mutual, or one person just may be reluctant to opening up their hearts because of fear. Alright, so we got that fear again. So take it how it resonates, flip the roles how you need and how you see fit. But the Chariot card is here, the 5 of Pentacles and my Page of Cups. The Chariot card, I want to show you this because this is a beautiful card, is literally talking about movement, trying to gain victory in overcoming challenges, right? So this is what's really taking place. Someone is taking action and trying to take control of their life, because why, we got the 5 of Pentacles, and as you can see, she's sitting there, and obviously she looks like she's dealing with some type of hardship or some type of loss. But whatever it is, whatever happened, kind of makes you feel abandoned, or this deep loneliness. And then now my Page of Cups. There's an idea. Someone's having an idea. This is the dreamer of the deck. Someone dreams and gets these ideas that are guided and given to them. It comes from your intuition, right? It gives you this fresh perspective, especially when it comes to partnerships or relationships. You gain this newfound appreciation for your person. I got the 2 of Pentacles here in a reverse position as well. So there was an imbalance between you and this person. It was probably messy, something unorganized, something messy, something where somebody was neglecting love and not really focusing on love, maybe more focused on other things. That 2 of Pentacles also represents juggling, someone who has to juggle many things, from career to people to love to family to kids, however it resonates. But that definitely leads to what? When you juggle, you neglect love. and someone's been burdened and worrying and stressing but whatever this is, because I have my Nine of Wands here, is like, okay, someone is still being resilient. Even though there's been a lot of adversity, a lot going on, a lot of challenges, someone still is being resilient and trying to have the courage to really move on. I'm talking about Aries, you or your person could be on the edge of exhaustion, but still ready to take it on. I have a Queen of Pentacles here in a reverse position. I don't know if you're trying to turn this caring energy that you've been giving to others inward. So you've probably gone into this hermit mode almost. It's like, okay, now it's time to nurture myself. Now it's time for me to put this back into myself because I have to create something more stable for myself. Thank you. You really want to sustain your own lifestyle is what I'm picking up. You care for your family. You care for your domestic responsibilities. And you want to be able to make a living for yourself at the same time. This is why this balance card is coming up quite a few times. Is like, because you got to be able to balance those domestic responsibilities with your career. Because it's a part of your life purpose. It's a part of your spiritual journey. This Death to Rebirth card represents transformation. Again, this is what I'm speaking of. And these cards are coming as I'm speaking. So there's some new beliefs that have to take place. There's some endings that have to happen because this is about cycles of transformation. You can't cling to the past. You can't mourn the loss of the past or endings. You can't do that. You can't fear change. This is the Death card twice. I got my Death in Light Seers and my Death in Traditional that came out together. Literally, it's the end of a cycle. Things have to end. You have to go through this transformation in order to get to a new beginning. These major changes gotta take place. Expect the unexpected is what Spirit is saying, because when it comes to this masculine energy I have here in the reverse and the Empress in the upright position, this Knight of Wands in the reverse position, the Knight of Wands in the reverse is arrogant. It could definitely be very impatient. They might lack commitment, very unsteady when it comes to relationships, right? Then I have this Empress who is coming in as someone who's abundant, who tries to definitely tap into their higher self, be very supportive, be very committed, be very nurturing. So we're just saying, be kind to yourself. If this is you or your person, be kind to yourself, because this masculine energy is definitely probably having temper tantrums. And they have these tantrums because they be trying to avoid conflict. It's just their way of being. It's like this passive aggressive type shit that they got going on. Alright, but it's just really because of what? They don't have the clarity. It's just a lot of confusion and misunderstandings. But it usually that takes place because they just aren't able to see through the lies. And because of that, what do you get? Clashing perspectives, or people talking shit to each other, right? Causing a whole bunch of hurt and anxiety and pain. And all of this is just based around your 10 of Cups. Because you want to be able to have this, a family, happiness, fulfillment, emotional stability. You want all of your wishes fulfilled. You want commitment. You want something long-term and stable, but instead you get in the hangman position where you just waiting and you sacrificing. This is a period right now, and it's going back and it's saying it again that you have to take some time to stop, reflect, right? Because there's a person in your energy that could be indecisive. All right, Five of Swords is here in the upright position. There's some disputes and some arguments, some aggression. Whatever this is causing a lot of tension. It's causing tension. And I got the Eight of Swords here. Tension and somebody feeling clouded in their judgment or even trapped. I'm talking about somebody in this connection is feeling smothered. But you're being too passive in your life in this situation, right? You do have a way out. You do have freedom. But what I'm picking up with, it's like a lot of this energy is coming from codependency, where all you have to do is really just release and take control of your life and live in your now and face your fears. Because I have a masculine energy coming out in an upright, in a reverse position. But these are both my kings. So I have the King of Pentacles upright and the King of Wands upright. So they do have the opportunity, or they have the ability to operate in both energies, right? Where they can gain a clearer perspective, but at the same time, there's anxiety. Okay, so it needs to be some balance here. Even balance within your own energy. Duality is coming to me. Like, balance those masculine and feminine energies so that you can make a clear decision for yourself. Because you have this vision, but at the same time, you could be impatient or arrogant or even being reckless about how you obtain your vision, which causes you to be unstable when it comes to partnerships, when it comes to obtaining what it is that you need to do in your career. This could be you or your person, all right, Aries? Don't be getting all offended because y'all be fiery as shit and mad. Don't be mad because this could be you or this could be your person. I'm just only speaking what Spirit is giving me. Page of Wands, Page of Swords is this is what this is in the reverse, and the Six of Cups in the upright position. Ooh, child, what we got going on here? Ooh, somebody is scattered in their thinking. Argumentative. Is somebody being gossipy? With the freak? It got something to do with the past. It got something to do with someone trying to seek to reconnect with some people from the past, or reliving happy memories from the past. Whatever this is dealing with somebody from the past. Somebody that you have dealt with previously. I mean, when we think about past, sometimes we think about past like 10 years ago past. No, past could be yesterday, honey. Somebody that's not from today. But you're going to have to stay present. Stop clinging to the past. Don't cling to past lovers. Don't cling to past failures. Don't stay stuck. You got to be able to move on, because this is a part of your spiritual transformation. Aries, you're trying to get to the sun, honey. This is covering all areas for you. I'm talking about love, career. You planted some seeds. Okay? Don't make unwise decisions based off of past hurt and past pain. Don't make decisions. Oh, it definitely has a lot to do with the past. Because the Three of Cups is here. Three of Cups usually represents third-party situations. You see, I rub my shoulders like, it's about to stress me out, Aries. Y'all about to stress me out. But this is about happy reunions, third-party situations, friendships that could have turned to romance. But however it is, I have a Queen of Swords here in the reverse position. All right. Shorty in the reverse. She ain't even, even in the upright position, she fierce. But when you in a reverse position, it's like somebody's being too fucking emotional. Ooh, excuse me, you guys. Bitchy. I mean, I gotta speak it how it's coming, right? This is exactly what's happening. Somebody's cold-hearted. They allow their emotions to get the best of them. Whatever happened, that relationship or situationship was traumatic. It was a toxic relationship. Very cruel and bitter, right? But yeah, you will survive, honey. You're surviving, because there's improvements, there's healing that's coming. You just gotta learn the lessons from the past and release it and let it go. Learn those lessons so that you can walk into your new beginning, because the wheel is trying to turn for you. Thank you, Spirit. What is it that you have for Aries to include into this message before I let my Aries go? Thank you. This is my Psychic Tarot deck that I'm going with. Alright, so, yep. Past. Those shadows, y'all, they come from the past. That's the part that you gotta face. You gotta face your shadows. Face those shadows, embrace that shit, and then release it. Like, oh, hey, what's up, sis? What's up, bro? Yep, I know you've been fucking with me for what, how long? Keeping me in this dark place. But I'm facing you. I'm bringing you to the light at this point. I'm ready to release you. Accept that this is who you are. This is that part of you. It's okay. We all have our shadows. Deal with it so that you can move forward, because you want happier times. It keeps you with a lot of mental conflict. So it's a lot that goes on within your mental, right? You got like freaking a whole nother person inside of your head right now. Or you did. But literally there's a lot of conflict and you need to release it. That's your shadow side. That's the dark side of you and your brain, right? It keeps you in a lot of discontent. Probably even some boredom. Because while you're in a period of stagnation right now, and you're not really happy about this, it makes you feel restless and impatient. But whatever's happening, something is not moving fast enough. So you're in a situation that's just not moving fast enough for you. A relationship, it could be a project, it could be whatever it is that's going on. You just feel like, shit, this is not moving fast enough, and it's draining me emotionally and energetically. You trying to make a choice because the Choose Wisely card is here. You trying to make a choice because you like, look, I got to do something, because on both hands, I just feel like I'm sacrificing. Thank you, Spirit. You sacrificing. You have a vision, you have a goal for yourself, and you ready to achieve that, but you have like a lot of choices around you. You got a lot of things that you got to do, and it keeps you scattered in your energy. It's unrealistic expectations is what I'm picking up, right? Because that's what's preventing you from really obtaining what it is that you desire for your options. Desire for yourself. It's still going back to options, choices. Your options is what has the higher influence over you. That has the power over you is these options. It's so many of them, and they might do seem like majority of them are important. So it's hard to make these choices. But you've been sacrificing, like I said. But it's a time for you to release and surrender and let go. This situation that's happening is one of these things that you really can't control what happens. All right, you can't control it. Just give it to the divine and release the expectations that you may be holding. Continue to have hope. All right, the hope card is also like the sun card is what I'm picking up. Because this is what leads you to your new beginning. There's going to be some positive movement forward, which is leading you again to your new beginning. This is a very emotional time for you. But when you stay in that positive mindset, then you notice that you're able to move forward. You're able to move forward towards what it is that you desire for yourself. You got to remain hopeful and move on. That spirit is like, God damn it, move on. Move on. Let the past go. Leave the past behind. Because this difficult cycle has to come to an end. I done had the death card come out twice for y'all. It gotta end. Okay, because you trying to reach achievements. You trying to create a foundation for yourself that's strong, right? Spirit has promised you this. You set some prayers, you set some intentions, and yes, Spirit has promised you this, especially when it comes to the area of family, of a significant other, of a person that you want to be connected with long term. Speak up. The throat chakra is here. Speak up. The changes come about when you speak your truth. And you honest about your truth, and you speak clear, but you also get out of the bluntness, but get into the assertiveness. Speak up with compassion, with love. See the other person through the eyes of love. The situation through the eyes of love. Right? This is how you heal your situations. Staying in the mindset or of anxiety or fear or hate or resentment keeps you stuck, right? You are looking for partnerships and alliances. You are trying to create this. This is what you've been praying for, trying to manifest. You will see the fruits of your labor take seed and blossom. Okay? There may be more to do, but watch out for the synchronicities. This is why you have to go into that meditative state so that you can tap into your intuition, because you could possibly, you are the high priestess, or a spirit is saying, hey, you could be the high priestess. But you got to learn how to work with your spiritual gifts, your intuitive gifts, and you got to trust your wisdom if you're not doing that. Because this is what's going to lead you to the opportunities that you are looking for, especially when it comes to connections and alliances. All right, your base chakra, you probably not even feeling stable right now or secure in your life, right? So you got to get rooted, get grounded. Hey, Sophogio frequencies, help. I got them playing right now. I go to sleep to them. Over 528 HZs is what you need to listen to. Go to YouTube. Put in there, I need base chakra meditation music. And you're going to get a whole list of stuff. Put it on while you're going to sleep. And pay attention to your dreams, because downloads are coming. Okay, this is about a passion ignited as well. All right? Literally, let your soul soar. Because your new beginning, these ideas are all divinely guided. You got to be all you can be at this time, honey. And you probably already been thinking about that. Like, I'm ready to birth something new. Especially when it comes to my heart. This is what's happening. This is about growth. You got to go. You went through everything you went through because it was time for you to end those cycles. It was about your own personal growth. You planted these seeds in the past and now they're ready to give birth, but it can't give birth until you close the door to that past person, the past hurt, the past pain, whoever has caused you this anxiety and fear, right? Because you're ready for unconditional love. You want compassion. You want harmony. You want healing. It takes a while, for real, to balance that area. And you should allow yourself all the time you need to heal, is what Spirit is saying. Tell me about Aries in this partnership. What's happening here? It's safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. It's safe for you to love. The rest is behind you, Aries. You can take the next steps when it comes to a partnership. You can do this because this person will help you to expand your plans. They're part of your divine life purpose. Whoever this person is that you're connected with, tell us more, Spirit. Oh, it's new love. Okay, this is somebody that's new. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Whoever that you are intimately or you feeling a spark about at this moment, in your present, in your now, is who this is referencing. Okay, it's safe for you to love this person. I'm definitely picking up that this person definitely has to be some type of soulmate. Thank you. Let's see. Stay optimistic about your love life. Alright, because what? Positive thinking and faith is what brings you romance. This is true love. Okay, so this is the romance of a lifetime, which will lead to some type of engagement or higher level commitment. This is where your love life ascends to a higher level commitment with this new love. Okay. Alright, Aries. There's some work that has to be done, but you got a promising future. Some of you guys are in separation at this time, or could be going through one, where you just have some time apart from your person, or they were the passion card again. Aries, allow your heart to sing, all right, and your soul to sing with this person. That's all I'm saying. You got healed from these family issues. It's just a lot of past issues. This could be you or your person that just really have issues when it comes to their parents. Forgive your parents. Spirit is saying, forgive your parents. They do what they know how to do at that time, right? But you can't hold them hostage to it, and you can't hold yourself hostage to your past. Wow. Thank you. You deserve love. And just remember that you are lovable. Come on, you lovable, Aries. Love up on yourself. You deserve it. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? Okay. I'm going to end with the Moonology deck. Take time to breathe out. This is a time right now where you're going to have to breathe. You're taking on a lot and doing a whole lot. The Spirit is saying you got to take this time. Go back into your meditative state. Connect to your self-care so that you're able to make these decisions, because you have to make a wise choice. There's so many choices that you have to make right now. And in order to make them, you're going to have to be grounded to do it. All right. Now, I'm going to end it at that, Aries. That was a lot. We got about 45 minutes on the clock for you guys. I love you so much. Make sure you like, you subscribe, you share, you do all of that wonderful stuff. Because as I pour my energy back into you, I hope that you would do the same for me. All right. Until we meet again. Peace.